All right, everyone, welcome back. It's a busy day here Thursday at Meineke Cinnaminson. A little bit of a brain teaser on that 16 EcoDiesel Dodge Ram. I really do suspect that the underhood fuse box is failing. It's working right now. All right, so we have a Dodge Caravan 92. Customer says it needs brakes. Let's go for a road test and see what we got. Raining out here. Zoom. That's my dash cam. Oh boy, you hear that? Whew. I'm going to tell you that grinding brakes can be avoided. Even when a mechanic says, hey, Mr. So-and-so or so-and-so, your brakes are getting low, and you say, how long do I got? Well, he's saying they're getting low. We can't just say you're going to last a month, a week, a day. Sometimes we can. We can't predict the future all the time, but listen to this. Ready? 92,283. They were at a Pennzoil Quick Lube, I'm guessing, March 2nd, 2025 at 90. They say come back at 94,000 miles. So March. Legitimately not even 30 days ago, they were at another facility. I don't know if it's a Quick Lube or not, but if the Quick Lube, you know, sometimes I like to look and see the checklists. Some of those guys are just checking boxes. And they may have told the customer that your brakes are just about shot. This thing's grinding so bad they just costed themselves triple the expense to fix their brakes. It probably could have just got a set of pads. It could have possibly got a set of machined rotors, but now it's grinding so bad. Do your brakes sound like this? Just walk in the middle of the street, people. I hope you can hear that. Yeah, it's not good. So the point of this video is if your brakes sound like this, you need brakes of some sort. Come see me, come check us out. And if you think that a Quick Lube or, you know, your regular guy is doing you wrong, then come check us out. If you think if your guy's a good mechanic and he didn't tell you your brakes are bad, and your brakes are grinding, you know, 30 days later, you know, a lot of things get in the way of why. I try and figure out why is a customer's car in this condition, and it's important to me to know that. It's important to me to know why your car is in the condition that it is. Is it because you truly don't know? Is it because you're truly not being advised properly? There's a lot of moving pieces to this, and you know, my goal is to try and keep customers from avoiding expensive repairs, you know, or inconvenience. Like, this is an inconvenience for this guy, no doubt about it whatsoever. He's got to put his car down. Maybe he had to go to work. Maybe he had to call out of work. Maybe he couldn't get his wife and his children or his daughter to band camp or whatever the case may be, or Girl Scouts. You know, sometimes not having your vehicle is just a downer on top that it's costing you more money than you need it. So I'm going to tell you, at less than 30 days ago, this car needed brakes. It probably wasn't grinding, but it needed brakes. And I'll see some dealerships call brake jobs on customers' cars at 4 millimeters. And sometimes I'll see them where the pad wear sensors are like 40% of the pad, where the pad wear sensor is starting to grind away at 40% of the pad or 30% of the pad, somewhere in that area. Not necessarily saying you need brakes right now, but they put those early warnings in there to save you money in the future. Waiting for your brake pads to go metal to metal, or waiting for your transmission to grenade, is not a good thing. Waiting for your exhaust system to fall off, right? So if your exhaust system falls off, depending on the vehicle, it could have EGTs, feedback sensors, DPFE sensors, catalytic converters, pre-catalytic converters, multiple sensors. So if your exhaust system can be repaired because it's leaking before it falls off, it's going to save you a lot of money if you're at the right place. Saving you a lot of money versus repairing it versus replacing it. If it falls off and shreds up all the electronics and the DEF system and you know, all these technologies now in the exhaust system, you're talking thousands of dollars that could have been avoided with a little bit of, you know, pre-maintenance, I'm going to call it. You know, you got a rusted out flange or a gasket, just fix that. Flex pipe, whatever, before the system just rips off onto the ground. And then you say, well, I have some of it, but it's destroyed. And then the sensors are all destroyed and the harnesses are all destroyed. And then you have the new generation of vehicles that are having these let me think about that for a second. Yeah, they're coming with catalytic converters and these emissions filters now. I mean, it's just going to get costly, but this could have been avoided. You know, people driving around with bald tires that come from the body shops that we work with. Do you think that car could have stopped better with good tires? Yes. Do you think the person behind them that hit them had good tires? I don't know. All I get to see is, you know, what I get to see here. But when I look at an accident vehicle typically here, if not all 4 tires are on the wear boards or bald. Safety issues. And it's facts that if your car has bad shocks or struts, it increases your stopping distance because the vehicle's rolling the weight, right? Rolling the weight instead of evenly braking. If your brakes are bad, you can't stop your car. If your brakes have issues you're not aware of, it doesn't stop right. Seized slider pins, hardware problems, things like that, bad brake hoses. So combine that, bad brakes, bad tires, worn suspension. No wonder there's so many accidents. It's not just driver error. Sometimes it's mechanical problems too, like their brakes don't work. Duh. Or their tires are so beat that they can't stop in wet weather like today. Tires can only perform so well in rainy conditions. If there's no tread, you're not stopping when you need to in a panel. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, this could have been avoided. I'm going to go through the whole car for this customer. If the brakes, if you think you need brakes, stop in and get them checked out. I'm just curious where this Pennzoil sticker came from. It's got to be a Quick Lube, I'm guessing. And I mean, they create work for us, but I would rather the customer come in and experience an oil change with us and saying, hey, your filter is bad, your tires got bald, you got nail in it, your brakes, you know, all these other issues that you may not be aware of. That should be top of mind awareness for you, because it's going to save you money with us advising you now. And if you don't listen to what your good mechanic says, or your dealer mechanic, or even your Quick Lube if they even check your car, it could cost you more money. All right, let me dig into this and see what's happening. Thanks for watching.